Peace, love, and light. What is up, everybody? I'm here to bring you your pick a card reading. This is about what have you been mastering? What are your spiritual gifts and talents? Hope that you took the time to look at the picture in the beginning. Feel free to go back and pause it and really look at each stone and see which one really calls you. Not just looking at the normal favorite, but that one might be the one that you need to listen to. But give each one a chance. Look at each one and see if anyone really glares at you and catches your eye. And that might be the message for you, all right? It don't make it too hard, but just putting it out there. All right, so I just want to get into what are the spiritual gifts. These cards have already been blessed. Thank you for tuning in. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. We have the first, this is group 1. This is for the Amythest. Group 2 is the Rose Quartz. Group 3 is the Pyrite stone. And group 4 is this beautiful Malachite. So, like I said, choose which one. We're going to go ahead and hop in and get started with group 1. My beautiful Amythest group. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. So let me pull this up. So we have the Gnosis, the Kiss. I'll make sure you're seeing these. All right, from the Tarot, we have the Ace of Coins. All right, the Moon. Oh, okay. I am open to love in various forms. This is from my Heart of a Feather deck. The Goddess card, Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. You have the Taurus energy coming through. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. Some of you may be a Taurus or Earth energy, because I see a lot of Earth energy coming out, but you don't have to be. This could be maybe an energy that you're tapped into or something, but just putting it out there. So we have the Two of Fire from the Tarot deck and the Ace of Earth. Okay, come through Earth energy. Yes. And last card from the Chakra deck, Balance. Balance. All right. So like I said, I see a lot of Earth energy. We literally have the Ace of Earth and the Ace of Coins, which is basically the same thing. It is the same thing. Same thing. We got Taurus energy, Mother Earth. And even if you look at this card, she's holding a lot of flowers to her heart. And is there another one? Yeah, so I just feel like there's definitely a lot of Earth energy here. So some of you may be like very... may tap into that energy. So Earth energy is more grounded. They're more grounded, more stable, more structured. They kind of knowing how to navigate the material plane, especially with these two Ace of Earth here. We got the Taurus energy. Taurus know how to build a structure and to get things taken care of. They know how to accumulate abundance through patience and diligence. And with the Mother Earth here, so Mother Earth to me is just being very in tune with yourself, feeling maybe having a great sense of self, a great sense of values and character and all of those beautiful things. But I'm gonna read this Gnosis card, but first I just want to show you what I'm seeing also. So you do have all of this Earth energy, group 1, but then I see like these two cards here. You have the Moon energy, which is a more mysterious, more subconscious type of energy. It's very much as you can see, the woman is like her shadow self. It's like another part of yourself. It's like literally tapping into another part of yourself, because we do have we're very complex beings. So we have the more physical self, and then we have like a more deeper layers to us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the first thing I'm getting is getting more deeper within who you are as a human being, and also getting deeper to how not only about earth in your mundane, everyday, practical, logical life, but also getting into like the more mysterious, more subconscious, spiritual, third eye type of vibration for some of you. And this is not for everybody. I feel like some of you with the Mother Earth card and things like, in this card, to me, some of you may be already very much in tune. You may work with herbs. You may love to go hiking. And this might be both of you. This might be two sides of you, or this could be two different groups. So it's just whatever resonates with you. Everybody is unique. But with the Mother Earth card and the flowers, like I see these flowers like being held close to her heart. Some of you are already connected to the earth, and you care about things. You may be somebody who cares to recycle. You try to do better and do your part, or maybe you thought about it, or maybe you're open to it. Maybe you have that ability, and that may be a gift for some of you to tap into. Some of you, when it literally says you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So some of you that really resonate with this message. Some of you, even if you're not aware of it before, I feel like now, this may be something that you may be open to be more active in. With a lot of things going on with the Amazon rainforest and the wildfires in Australia and California, trees and the environment is so important, because without them, we are nothing. Without them, our quality of life just continues to be sucked away. And it's time for us, it's time for people to start being activated in a goddess way, in a God way, to realize, to open up and do things that's bigger than ourselves. And with all of this earth energy, I definitely see the potential here to do that. So that might be something that might be for you to tap into. Okay? So I want to get into this Gnosis. I'm actually going to read this from the book. This is the archetype book, and this is a very complex, this is like a very complex oracle. So I'm reading the Gnosis, the archetype for you guys that came out. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures and scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involved in mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. And it says, no matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. I love that. So that is the Gnosis, which obviously that's really dope. So yeah, so like I said, with the Gnosis, it's about getting into the more deeper side of yourself, okay? And I feel like for I'm not gonna say for some of you, I really feel like, especially with the balance here, okay? Because you have balance on the table. And I feel like with all of this earth energy, it's being very much obvious that you have mastered this portion of human existence, which is important. It's very much important. It's not about just being this. You got to have this and this. That's a part of being human. When you're human, you can't just be spiritual and you can't just be carnal. You got to be a balance of both. That's what's important. And I feel like that's what Spirit is wanting for you guys. Okay? And for some of you, okay, I would say if you already got this, then it's time for you to ignite this side of yourself, okay? But I do feel like the way I'm saying it is pretty much right for the majority. But just wanted to put that out there, though. So I do see that Spirit is wanting you to tap more into the more secrets of the universe, really studying not only how you connect to earth as a human being and the logical self using the five senses to navigate, but being able to really come out of the fourth dimension type of consciousness and rise above and start entering different dimensions of consciousness. Meaning the fifth dimension is you really connected to your intuition, seeing how you connect to the universe, to the stars, seeing that you're made of stardust. Literally, we're made of stardust, okay? We're more than just humans. And I feel like spirit really wants you to experience that in a deeper way. And I almost want to say a more intimate way, because you do have this kiss card on the table, okay? And I'm attracted to the fact that I see like this beautiful radiant crescent moon here. And I feel like the crescent moon talks about intuition. It talks about connecting to your higher self. And I almost feel like, I mean, this might be talking about a person. Maybe a person comes and they help you connect to this. Maybe they're already in this type of energy. But I feel like almost once you get into this other side of yourself that maybe some of you haven't really tapped into that power, once you experience that power, it's going to unleash something more divine inside of you. It's almost going to like raise your vibration in this like beautiful sexual goddess type of way. Like you feel more empowered about who you are. You feel free. You feel just balanced in one with the creator, just feeling amazing. Like that's what I feel with this kiss card. Because then also, like I said, you have this double ace of pentacles. So I feel like with all of this energy, you're going to literally be able to create these beautiful, you know what I mean, experiences. And I'm going to read what this says. It says the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So I feel like when it says inflow of abundance, I just feel like for some of you, you may already be good when it comes to financial. But I feel like now, you know, you're opening up something more for yourself, another lane. Like I said, for some of you who are going to start helping. And it doesn't have to be just in that one way, but there's a lot of ways to do our part as a human being and help the collective, help and do something bigger than ourselves, you know, or that can be beneficial to us as well. And I see you just going like on this venture to discover. You're finding this, you're putting things together, you're molding things, you're coming on this new venture. It says you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. And I just feel like spirit wants you to connect to something deeper and bigger than yourself, and just be wowed about what life really is, and going into that next level of being a human being, you know. And I think this is so awesome. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you have this beautiful grounding, stable energy. And I feel like, you know, or you have the potential to really continue to master this. And then on top of that, get into the more mystical side of yourself. Open up your mind and open up your heart to the other side of who you are. And just let that oneness, like if you look at this card, like these two energies are blending and it just looks so beautiful. It's like this energetic, like that missing piece that you never knew can make you feel more alive. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you, definitely, like if you work with any herbs or you do anything when it comes to nature, anything that, you know what I mean, that's going to help you to pour out your love and put out your, you know, put your little change into the world. You know, that's what I feel for real. And creating opportunities for yourself, creating beautiful opportunities and really leaving something beautiful behind, okay? Building a beautiful foundation for yourself in the physical as well. But I feel like, you know, you definitely have that potential and plus more, you know. So I love that group one. I love this. Let me know what you think. All right. Let me know if you resonate with this reading. Peace and love, group one. All right. Group two. What's up, y'all? We have the beautiful rose quartz for you, for those of you who chose the rose quartz. This message is for you. I'm going to start with my archetype deck on top. Let me just put this forth. Hello, group 2. What's poppin'? Ooh, we got the shaman. Okay. The mask. 7 of swords. And I'm also drawn to the fact that this is another mask coming out for you guys. So you got the mask and you got another mask coming out with the 7 of swords. 8 of wands. From the heart, heart is a feather deck. You have, I listen to opposing opinions. I listen to opposing opinions. Ooh, from the goddess deck, you have medicine woman. You are, and this is also for men. Don't think this is not just for one gender specific. So just to let you know. But medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. Yes. You got the Neptune card. Okay, yeah. Let me find out. We got the Star card. Y'all are just okay, group 2. I see you. I see you. We have renewal, which is also the Judgment. Okay. And then, ooh, all right, group 2. We have Angels and Masters, number 33. What is up, group 2? What's up? This is a powerful energy. I love this. Yes. Okay, so the first thing that I'm attracted to, obviously you have the shaman and the medicine woman. So let's just get into it. The shaman is basically, shamans are very, very in tune with the earth. They're very in tune with the whole universe. They're able to be, they're connected, not even in a logical, knows just lots of information type of way. They're just that type of connected. It's something that is just a gift, and it's something that they're able, that is just a calling, and they're able to literally tap into the spirit world and bring down information through, either it could be drink, I mean, lots of different ways, I'm sure. And bring down divine information, not even knowing, logically how they could have got it, but bringing down information from the spirit world and being able to heal themselves and others through this divine gift. You know what I'm saying? And shamans, most of them live in like South America or all over the world in the more natural places, the more third world places where they're connected to the earth. And most of them, they do like root, they do like physical healing with root herbs, and that helps you connect to your higher self. That helps you become free from any spiritual attacks or physical ailments or dis-ease. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. So they do a lot of physical healing, spiritual healing. Very, very, very powerful card. And you have to be very much in tune with yourself, in tune with the cycles of life and death, and being in tune with the universe in a more natural, spiritual gifted way. So that's awesome. And then, like I said, you have the medicine woman or medicine man. You are a channel for divine healing power. Okay. And then you have Neptune. Neptune is a watery psychic planet. Neptune is the spiritual planet. It's all about the planet of secrets and the planet of the mystical, of poetry and creativity and the imagination, the subconsciousness. Okay? Like all of those deeper realms, like that is Neptune. Okay? And it says on here, your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So definitely a lot of psychic abilities on the table. So if you chose right in this, then I have to say, like, and I want to say something, because a lot of people, because I feel like this is almost can be like some of you can see spirits possibly. Some of you are very psychic, but for some of you are able just to tap in and just to bring down this divine knowledge and just have that divine knowing. You know, it's different levels, it's different types of psychics. We got all the different clairs, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, you know, all the different clairs. So everybody's different. But I definitely see very amazing psychic abilities to heal. So some of you are divine healers. But what I do see here on the table is I do see this, I'm called to these masks, okay? And I feel like with the mask, it's almost like some of you may either be afraid or maybe not, maybe connected to your gift in a higher empowered way. Some of you may have experienced maybe something scary, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you're a psychic, if you're psychic, and for example, if you do see spirit, if you're vibrating low, meaning you're living out of fear, even if you're even just subconsciously, or you're not your highest self, you're gonna experience those low vibrations because that's the vibration you're on. But once you start to raise your vibration, change your habits, meditate, take spiritual baths, cleanse your aura, cleanse your space with sage and stuff like that. As you raise your vibration, you're able to connect to higher divine energies, very much divine energies that are full of love, peace, peaceful vibrations, because you do have the angels and masters on the table for you guys. And I'm really thankful that this came out now that I see this spread, because to me, this just shows you what you can connect to, that you're not connecting to something scary, you're connecting to something loving, something that has great ability to bring great healing to you and to others. And I'm gonna tell you this, when you heal others and you help others, it comes back to you. Because when I know that I help somebody, it makes me feel healed. You know what I mean? And that's just the healer in me. So if you have these healer qualities, helping others will help you. You'll learn through their experiences. And then you have the star card. The star card, to me, talks about healing abilities and things like that. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you do have it. And it says, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path. So you're on the right path. So for some of you, maybe you experienced this as a child or before in the past, and maybe you weren't really connected, because in society we live in, if they don't really teach us about being in tune with our higher self, you know. So some of you may not understand it, so you're afraid of it and you're not experiencing the true gift. That's what I feel, especially with this mask. And this one with the Seven of Swords, some of you may not be able to trust your family and friends. Some of you may not, or maybe you feel like you can, but some of you may not be able to really trust the people around you because maybe they're not tapped in to their higher self, so they're not able to really support you the way you need to be supported with this type of, you know, this type of mystical, you know, unlogical type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and also with the mask, I feel like, you know, a part of you, you're putting on this persona. And some of you, if you are connected, if you are already doing the work, if you are connecting with the angels, and you're already kind of growing into this, if you're already kind of doing the work and kind of accepting your gift and stuff like that, I feel like for some of you, you're living two lives, almost type of thing. It's like in one part of your life, you know, you're being a part of the crowd, possibly you're doing this, and you know, you're trying to be what you believe is normal, and then once you're back in your sacred space and you're able to be yourself again, and I feel like maybe you're into the more esoteric type of things, or healing, or you know, you're learning more about your gifts and you're trying to grow and develop your gifts. Okay, you're trying to give you know, and things like that. So, and then I see here it says, I listen to opposing opinions. And the first thing I think when I hear that, I listen to opposing opinions, and I feel like maybe like it says, some of you, you know, there might be people who don't support you or don't agree. Maybe you have this type of information with somebody that you thought you could trust, and you didn't get you didn't get that support back from them. You try to confide in them, and they didn't really give you what you needed for, you know, right now. And I feel like some of you, you know, you're gonna have to go off and go find your own tribe. If that does resonate with you, you're gonna have to find people who do and who can help you feel good about yourself. Because I definitely feel like, you know, you don't want to continue to listen to things and hold yourself back trying to please others. You know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like with this Eight of Wands here, and the Eight of Wands talks about messages coming in from the universe, and I almost feel like the universe is like pushing you to this gift. Some of you may have done this for many past lives or something like that, and maybe you have the gift that you've done over past lives, and you have the ability to use it in such a beautiful way now in this time, in this period of time and space, and be able to do a lot of healing work in, you know, during this time, and help people in this the way society is today, bring great healing powers in all types of ways. You know what I mean? It could be through channeling, mediumship, herb work. I mean, there's so many different ways to do healing work. Everybody's different. And, you know, so, and I also feel like this is about you connecting to both sides, because we have that light and that dark side. Accepting both sides of yourself. Accepting the more side that you put on, your ego, the one that you put on the outside, and you can still have fun, you can still be you, but also accepting the other side of yourself as well. For some of you, accepting these gifts that you have and learning, starting to groom these gifts and learn more about them. Follow people on Instagram, because let me tell you, this is dope. This is amazing. Okay, but with this here, the mask, I almost feel like some of you are not comfortable, or, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But I feel like Spirit is really pushing you to accept this part of yourself. And then it says, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Time to move in a new direction. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision. It's time for you to go ahead and accept who you are. And I don't mean to say that in like a pushy way, but I just feel like if this really resonates with you, if you chose right, I just feel like, you know, accept who you are. Really see the beauty in you. See the magic and power and the uniqueness in you. And don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to you know what I mean, like rebel against the conditions of society, what they think is whatever. Like, no, if you really tap into this energy, you can do some amazing things. And you can work, like, once you start to learn about once you start to groom, you'll learn like how to call on the angels. I've actually done this. I've worked with angels and have called on angels to guide me. And I've actually seen it happen, because it works with believing in it and being aware that you can call upon them and actually work with them, especially if you're psychic and you're clairvoyant. You can even go in a more see more amazing things. So this is amazing, group one. Group two. I love this for you, those who chose the rose quartz. I definitely say, you know, if this resonates with you and you know that you have this gift and you know that you're able to do things that are not so logical, things that our society really don't talk about, you're seeing spirits, or you're doing things, you have these great psychic abilities, or you know that you've been able to do it at one point, I just say it's time for you to groom it. It's your time. You have the gift, and you have it for a reason. You came here for a reason. This is on the table for a reason. So I just say connect with that and should be unapologetic about your gifts, because they are beautiful and divine. All right. This is beautiful, group two. Let me know what you think. All right, group three. What's up, group three? All right, group three. What's up, group three? We have, for those of you who chose this beautiful, pyrite. Love this stone. I think they call it like fool's gold or something. It's so beautiful. I love that stone. I think it's a great protective stone as well. An abundant stone. So I'm going to start with your archetype. Okay, so we have the warrior. We have the king. Oh, the king, the warrior. Okay, I see you, group 3. And then, speaking of 3, we have the empress. Look at you. I've seen a lot of beautiful sun, vibrant goddess energy. We have the fool. I'm loving this, group 3. This is a beautiful energy. I speak with sincerity from the Heart of a Feather deck. Guardian. This is the goddess card, Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Ashe. You have Sage, Quiet Time from the goddess deck. Ooh, you have the sun. Okay, you definitely got a lot of fire energy. So you might be a Leo. I feel like this is like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but you don't have to be. I'm just saying. Or right now, you're tapping into this fire energy. You're tapping in. I also we have Taurus on the table as well. Ooh, we have the 7 of Earth. The King of Fire. Stop playing. Yes, and if you don't know, you may have fire in your chart. Even if you're not a fire sign, you may have fire in your chart for sure. Somewhere in your chart, in your natal chart. So then we have play. I love this. So I'm excited about this. Okay, this is a very vibrant energy, and I'm already feeling that way. This is a very vibrant energy, group 3. Okay, so right off the bat, as I just look at the whole spread, I just see a lot of willpower, a lot of dominance, a lot of, just like it says, warrior energy, like just bold and confident energy. And if you're not totally confident, maybe this is something that you're needing to be tapped into. But honestly, what I see here, because even look at this card, like this is somebody who is fearless. He's about to bungee jump. I feel like this group, if you chose right, you are a risk taker. You are a risk taker. That is a beautiful gift. You have the gift of confidence. Okay, I feel like you believe in yourself. Look at all of this. And I see like all of this, like root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, which is the first 3 chakras from the base, the lower of the chakras. But I feel like a lot of you know who you are. You stand firm in your beliefs. You stand firm in who you are. You're very confident. You know what you want. You know what you deserve. You know your worth. Like, that's the vibe that I get, because you have the Empress energy. Okay? This is a lot of masculine energy. But I also see some of you, I see some goddesses coming through. This is for the gods and goddesses watching. Okay? But I definitely see some of you, like, you know your worth. You know your power. You know who you are. You stand firm in your beliefs. A very protective energy. A lot of great leadership energies. You have the king and the king. A lot of leadership qualities. A lot of qualities to maybe start a movement. To maybe really make a beautiful change in the world. If some of you want to be on that humanitarian type of scale. Like maybe doing something where you're able to bring this beautiful light into the world and demand respect or something of that thing. Like I see this group very much dominant and have the power to make a great change. If, like I said, if you want to do something on that greater scale. For some of you, you can do something, but I don't know, the energy I feel is just big. Like this is just somebody who just can make a beautiful, great changes. Okay, and I say that because with the Guardian card, it says you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. But I almost feel like, look at her. She has this bow and arrow in her hand. Like she is, like she she can take care of herself. And even if you're a man watching this, like, you are protective. Like, you have these warrior gifts. And I feel like you can do so much with this, okay? And then you have this card. This is from the Heart of the Feather deck. It says, I speak with sincerity. For a lot of you, you have the gift of speaking your truth. You're not afraid to say how you really feel. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to say what's right. You're not afraid to speak justice and say, no, that's not right. You're not afraid to stand up for the underdog and stand up for people who may not have that confidence and willpower to speak their truth, to say this is wrong. I feel like some of you have the power to make great movements. The way that the earth is changing, the way that we're shifting, you know, a lot of things are changing with this age of Aquarius. The way things used to be as far as government and as far as the way that we allow things to happen as human beings, that's going to start to shift over all these, you know, the next 10 to 20 to 100 of years. As the age of Aquarius goes on, things are going to shift. And I feel like some of you have the gift to already kind of start your own little movement that's going to ultimately grow. If let's say, like, you know, there's 100 people watching this in all different parts of the world, and you all connect with this, by each one of you starting your own movement in your part of the world, you're putting in your thing of change, and all together it's this massive change that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like whatever, and even if it's not that, whatever you want to do, whatever's on your heart, you have the courage and the bravery and the skill to do it, and not even do it, but totally dominate it. Dominate that. You have the ability to dominate, to reign supreme in whatever you want to do. And I just see you just having fun doing that. Like, this is just such fun energy. Like, I definitely see you just like living. You're not one, like, you live your life on the edge a little bit. Like, you like to, or you want to. And if you want to break free, take that leap. Because the Fool is all about taking that leap. The Fool is all about taking those chances and taking risks. So if this connects with you, if you feel like, I do feel like that, then do it. Do it, okay? But also, I will say, though, I do see the 7 of Earth, and I'm going to just read it, and then I'll give you my input. But it says, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So I do feel like for some of you, if you are ready to take a risk, maybe quit your job, you know, spend some money and invest in yourself or something, whatever it is for every unique situation, just know that you got to be patient. Because I will say one thing, with the fire energy, especially people that are fire signs, once you get kind of bored or you lose that spark sometimes, you kind of just want to like move forward. You're kind of like, oh, whatever, and then you kind of lose interest. And I think with this, it's saying like, you know, be patient. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Be patient, and you know, while when you plant those seeds, kind of handle other things, you know, and be receptive. You know, be receptive. You know, especially with this, because this is from the chakra deck. So the green resonates with the heart energy. So it's like, be open to receive. Open up your heart to receive, and, you know, put your action out there. But also, take that quiet time, okay? And it says, take some quiet time alone to rest, to meditate and contemplate. So I feel like these cards, and look, they all kind of like resonate in color. I feel like these cards are here to say, like, put out your action, because you have a lot of leadership qualities. You have a lot of qualities to do something bigger than yourself, to do something amazing, to be a boss, to be a CEO, whatever your dreams are. You have the gift to be on top. You know, you do. You have the gift to be, you know, to reign supreme. And I feel like You know, but at the same time, it's like but these things are things that you want to really plant beautiful seeds. Like you want to plant these things that are really rooted. Things that they're going to last for the long term. And anything that's going to last for the long term, it takes time to accumulate and to grow. So, you know, if it doesn't go as fast as you want it to go, because this is a lot of energy, you may be like impulsive and ready to go, 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 go. But at the same time, it's like you can do that, do the work. But at the same time, know that you also got to like take action and then be receptive. Okay, you can't always be going, going, going. You have to find that balance and know when it's time to rest, when it's time. Don't burn yourself out and then get impatient, all right? So don't burn yourself out and then get impatient, you know, and everything like that, you know. And also with this card, make sure that you're speaking life into yourself. Make sure that you're using your words, because spelling words are spells. And you want to make sure that you're putting out only the best information, only saying the best, and saying things like if you do have a business that you're wanting to start, say things that are going to help bring positivity into that and bring abundance to it. Don't speak negatively on it, because if you start getting impatient, because that's the thing about a fire sign. Fire signs, that's their kind of, that darker side of a fire sign, that impatient side. So even if you're not a fire sign, or you may have it in your chart, but this may be the energy that you're taking on right now. And like I said, you have a lot of leadership qualities, because the sun is the most powerful planet in our solar system. Everything rotates around the sun. Not saying that you're the center of attention, because we're all equal, but saying that you have the potential to have great power. And power doesn't have to be in a tyrant type of way. It can be in a more empowering way, where you can make great changes and be a guardian, not literally, but figuratively. Like you're able to, you know, do things that are in great benefit for others as well. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Empress is about. She's a nurturing, loving, compassionate spirit. You have the compassion and the love and the vibrancy to help others and to do good to others in the process. So I just think, you know, you just got to make sure that you don't burn yourself out and things like that. So a lot of you have a lot of great leadership gifts, a lot of gifts to start something amazing for this world that is needed. It's just about being patient, all right? But take that risk, be bold, don't hold back. You know what I mean? You have what it takes, because you have a lot of powerful cards. Group 3, I love this deck. I mean, I love this group. This group is just so much fun, you know. And just make sure that you are having fun, you know. And also keeping that balance and not overdoing it, but making sure that you do allow yourself to have fun if you are a hardworking, and if you are doing a lot of activist type of work or whatever you're doing. Just make sure you do take time out to play, for some of you who may not always take, you know, that time out to enjoy life and smell the flowers sometimes, and, you know, let the sun just shine on them. So just for those that need to hear that. But I see a lot of great things for you, Group 3. I love this. Yes, love. Let me know what you think. Peace and love. What is up, Group 4? Those who chose this beautiful Malachite stone. All right. We're going to get right into your reading. So I'm going to start with your archetype cards. So the first one we have is the Destroyer. Don't be afraid. We're going to get into this reading. Let's see what else we got. All right. Destroyer. The Crone Spirit. Okay. We have Temperance. That's a beautiful card, by the way. Knight of Wands. This is a very angelic, loving card, the Temperance card. From the heart of a feather deck, we have I remain balanced with my emotions. From the Goddess cards, we have receptivity. We have Bodies of Water. And it says, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Okay. In bodies of water, it says, spend time near water such as the lake, river, or ocean to recharge your batteries. All right. I'm starting to feel something. I'm seeing something coming. So then we got Aquarius energy coming through. This might be your energy. This may not. We also have Sagittarius on the table so far as well. But that doesn't have to be your energy. I'm just putting it out there for some of you. Then we have the King of Earth. Balance. And this is actually the Temperance card again. So you got two cards for balance. This is literally the same card from two different decks. So you got two Temperance cards from two different decks. Ooh, look at that, y'all. Abundance. Yes. Love it. Okay, so let's just get right to it. So the first thing, I just want to say that you have a lot of balance cards. You got two of the Temperance cards, which talks about emotional balance, which talks about spiritual, physical balance, which talks about balance in all aspects and finding that harmony in your life. And then you have the affirmation from the Heart of a Feather, my deck. I remain in balance with my emotions. So I see, like I said, this is about gifts and talents and mastery. So I'm gonna say some things first, and then you have the Crone spirit, okay? And the Crone spirit is a very wise spirit. The Crone spirit has wisdom when it comes to life. She is very, and it's a someone who is very experienced when it comes through the ups and downs of life. They're not afraid because they've been through the depths, the lows of life, and they've been through the highs, and they understand that both are just an integral part of what this is all about, what being alive on earth as a human being. They understand the cycles of life. You know what I mean? They understand the laws of the universe, even if they don't know it by heart. It's like they get it. You know what I'm saying? And they're not afraid. They have a lot of experience. They're very wise. So, with that being said, I do feel like to say some of you are on your way to master this. Some of you are on the journey. So you may be put in situations that's making you constantly bringing out of you your emotions and having to find your balance with it. You know, there might be situations that is causing this to happen because it's time for you to master it. But others, for some of you, you have already kind of mastered this. You know, you have great emotional balance. You're able to kind of go through life, and when something goes wrong, or let's say like you get fired from a job, and you know, some people will be like, you know, freaking out or scared or, you know, whatever, because, oh, I got these bills, but I feel like with this spirit, it's like, you know, like, okay, you know, that's just a part, like, that must not have been meant for me. Let me go on and, you know, like, figure out what's next. Obviously, there's a new chapter awaiting me, so let me open that door. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you get that, and you know, you stay emotionally balanced within yourself no matter what situation comes your way. And even if you do get a little, like, I'm not saying that you don't flinch at all, but you don't totally lose yourself. You don't give up or say, oh my God, or, you know, get afraid and live in fear, and you know what I mean? Just like a fear of the unknown or a fear of the future. You know, you're not afraid of those things. Like, you just kind of navigate and flow with life. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, that's a gift, that's a mastery that you have come into, because like I said, the Crone is a very wise spirit. And like I said, with y'all having the Destroyer come out on the table, like I said, I feel like that looks like I could be wrong, but for some reason, I feel like that looks like an owl. It could be something else, but I'm getting an owl spirit come out of that. And if you look up owl spiritual animal meaning or whatever, you'll see that it talks about wisdom. It talks about divine knowing, being able to see in the dark, because that's what owls do. They're able to navigate in the dark, you know, and they're able to, and for me, when you bring that down to a spiritual a understanding of how to understand life, it's being able to keep yourself balanced and navigate when the pendulum is swinging to that negative side of life. Because you know it's going to get better, but you know this is just something that, you know what I mean? Because sometimes what we consider bad, it really is just pushing us in a different direction. Like I said, if you do get fired from a job, some people will look at the you know, oh, the cup is half empty, but some people will see it as half full and say, well, there must be something bigger and better out there for me then. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how you have to be, and you're able to stay in harmony with yourself, with your emotions, with your life, and not lose and get off balance just because something that was out of your control happened to you. And even for some of you with the destroyer, some of you have been through the depths of hell. Some of you have experienced childhood traumas, all these things that, you know, or whatever the case may be. You've experienced a lot of different things in your life that have made you feel, that would have made you have want to like give up. You've been through the depths of fire. You've been through the rings of fire. You've been through it, but you are developing yourself, you know? And I feel like with the abundance card and the King of Earth card, I almost feel like it's like you've been through it, but you're not going to stay there. And your spirit knows that. It's wise. And it knows that that was just something that we all are going to have to, or all had experienced at one time. And now you're moving towards this abundance place, okay? So you're not staying here, but you're wise. You've been there. And with the with this card, remember at the end it says allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So I definitely agree with that. I feel like this is going to really, like, with this wisdom and you having the experience, and you can connect to people who are going through it. And you can connect to them and help them. Some of your gifts can be maybe doing like some service work. Maybe open up, this don't have to be the only thing you do, but I feel like this is something that you can tap into, even if you do it as a career, or if you just help people around you. Maybe some of you have a lot of family members and friends around you, or, you know, people that you know that are going through this, and you have the power and the healing ability to help them because of your experience, because of your wisdom through all of these times. You're able to help and do those things for them, and you know, be a great source of guidance for them. Okay? And I feel like for some of you, if you do want to do like social services, or you do want to open up like a woman's center, or, you know, go and help, you know, with these abuse groups, or, you know, anything that has to do with helping service others, those who may not have the wisdom and the emotional balance that you have. And like I said, even if you haven't totally mastered this, you're on your way to do that. And on the way, you can still help people. You don't have to wait till you feel perfect. If you're going through this and you're constantly doing better for yourself, you can help and show others how you're doing that. You know what I mean? Even right now, as you are. All right? And it says, with this one, it says, spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. So I definitely feel like if you do start tapping into this energy and start helping others that may be feeling like they're going through the depths of hell right now, feel like they're going through some darkness and, you know, can use a light, you can be that light. And I feel like, you know, but sometimes, and I know this from experience because I consider myself a healer. And as a healer, there's so many different types of healers. But as a healer, we all need to be healed as well. So I feel like for some of you, if you do get burnt out, or you are going through it, or you are going through some emotional imbalances and you're trying to find your balance, just know that going near some water can bring a lot of peace and harmony back into your spirit. Okay, either through taking a spiritual bath and cleansing your aura and meditating in that bath and really getting in tune with your vibrations and raising your vibrations, or even just taking a regular bubble bath and just, you know, doing some self-care, listening to water frequency music or something while you're sleeping or relaxing or studying or reading a book, or you know what I mean, or going to the ocean, going on vacation and going to the beach, whatever is gonna be, whatever is accessible for you. I think that could be a very much. And another thing, like I said about helping others, is that you have the Aquarius card coming up. So if you're not an Aquarius and you don't have Aquarius in your natal chart, I definitely feel like, and regardless if you do or do not, I feel like the Aquarius card, this Aquarius is, because you see the Earth card, this is the humanitarian card. And Aquariuses are all about helping others, about helping the world, about being better in the world, bringing change into the world. And I feel like for you, with this card coming out for you guys, you have the wisdom to bring your piece of change to the world and helping others. Okay, we cannot change the whole world, but we can do what we're supposed to do. We can become one with our purpose. I mean, we have a lot of purposes. I don't want to make it like this is your only purpose, but becoming one with our healing abilities and our purpose with that, and being able to spread that to so many others and being a light and a gift and a blessing to so many others with your experience. All right, helping them find their peace and harmony. And I think once you tap into this energy and once you find your emotional balance, and if you have found your emotional balance, abundance is definitely raining, or is gonna rain down on you. Okay, because with the King of Earth, he is very much rooted and grounded, is stable. Okay, he has his home life. He is very financially secure. He is very secure and grounded within himself. He is very much emotionally balanced. Okay, and it says a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. Okay, the Midas touch. And it says generous, professional, responsible, practical. So I feel like for some of you, especially when it says generous, like you just opening up your heart and you know, being of service to others, you know, type of energy, and sharing your wisdom with others who may be feeling, you know, who may be dealing with the more tougher aspects of life, you know, right now. And I feel like abundance is here. Like, this could be some tough work. This may not be the most fun and exciting thing to have to deal with, but abundance is still going to come to you, and you're still going to live a beautiful life. Okay? And when you help and heal others, it's going to help and heal you. When you nurture, when you help others heal their wounds, it's going to come back and manifest and heal your wounds almost like simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? It's like energy work. And I think it's so beautiful. I think this is so beautiful. And you have the Knight of Wands here, which is about following your passion. Walking with passion. You know, and I feel like a lot of you are passionate people. A lot of you do feel passionate about helping others. A lot of you do feel passionate about things that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you do feel passionate about things that you believe in, and you follow that passion. And by doing that and continue to grow and find that emotional balance and that harmony within yourself, and helping others do the same, it's gonna bring abundance to you, because I feel like that's gonna be tapping into the energy of where you're supposed to go. Especially with that Aquarius energy here, because that is what Aquarius do. Okay, that's what they do. They're about others. They're about helping bring change, being different. You know what I mean? And things like that. And so I definitely, because it says this energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, technological. Yeah, whatever. But so yeah, so I definitely see that for you, Group 4. I definitely see you having so much abundance when it comes to of helping and finding your emotional balance and your wisdom, and having that deeper understanding of that deeper universal God perspective of life and why you had to go through things, and be able to help them and find their peace, find their balance and their harmony in their life. All right. So this is so beautiful, Group 4. I love this. Thank you, Group 4. Let me know. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. All right. Tell me if this resonates. All right. And I just want to say thank you so much for checking out my pick a card reading. This was so much fun. This was so dope. This was like, all of these groups have these beautiful, amazing gifts, higher spiritual gifts, and I love it. I love it. Like, it's inspiring, it's empowering to know the type of generation that I'm in, to know that I'm alive during this time where, yeah, there's a lot of crazy things going on, but that's always happening. But at the same time, there's a lot of truth coming out, and everybody is being activated to tap into their higher self. And I love that. So thank you so much for those of you who came in. Let me know what you think. All right. Peace, love, and light.